Well, I just wanted to talk about in this video just words that I hate in general and words that I just hate hearing. Um, there's just so many words that bother me, but usually the words that bother me are it's just the meaning behind them or just the kind of people that say them. And I think the first two are going to be fairly obvious because if you've watched my videos, you'll know this about me, but the first two words I absolutely hate is job and career. Well, I don't know. I think, well, job is, maybe I take back hating job. Maybe job isn't that bad, but like career, like the reason I hate the word career is because that's what most of this society ties your whole identity into, what you do for a living. What is your career or job? Like, I guess it can be used interchangeably, but just the career thing is just, oh, what is your career? Or what do you do for a living? Because that's just how this world works. They like to wrap your whole identity based on what you do for a living or what you don't do. Like that, you're going to get judged no matter what. And it's just, it really, to me, it's just trite. And it's really just, I think it's overly just inconsequential. Because it's like, okay, you can have a job or a career, and yes, that is a part of you. It is a part of your life, but it is not your whole life. And yet this society wants to act like that should be your sole identity. Your sole identity is what you do for a living. So, like, for example, somebody who is, say, a car mechanic, that's their whole identity. Oh, the world makes that their whole identity. Oh, you work on cars, you fix cars, that's your identity. You're a car mechanic. Or you're a doctor, that's your career. You're a doctor. You help patients, you do tests, you give prescriptions or whatever. It depends on what kind of doctor you are, because there's a lot of different types of doctors. But you get my drift on that. So I'm going to just move on to another word. Another word I absolutely cannot stand hearing at all is the word manifest. Anytime I hear somebody say the word manifest, there's a few contexts. There might be a few situations of where I can not totally hate that word. But like if you say, how am I trying to say this? Like, for example, say a certain situation. I'm just going to say I had a really stressful situation. I had to deal with a person named X. I'm just making something up right now. I had to deal with the person X. And let's say that person X has maybe done things to me in the past or said things to me that make me feel uncomfortable around them. That, in that sense, I could see the word manifest. Like, it being around that person, like, something that person did manifested something in me to where I don't want to be around them. I don't, like, it manifested fear, it manifested just uneasiness, anxiety, anytime I'm around, like, so that sense of the word manifest, I can understand. But, like, any other form of using that word, when people say, oh, I'm going to manifest this, it's going to happen. We're going to manifest, I'm going to make an A on this, or I'm going to manifest, I'm going to become a millionaire. Like, I don't, like, that just annoys me so much hearing that word. I hate that word, hearing it that way, because I know when I start hearing these people talk like that, I'm just, oh, okay, you're one of those people that believes you can just say things and they're going to happen. You speak them into existence and they're going to happen. And it's just, that's not life. I'm sorry, that's not life. Life doesn't work that way. You don't just speak things, because if manifestation could be a thing, anyone could manifest anything. Like, then everyone would be like wealthy right now. Everyone would have a lot of money if everyone was just, oh, I'm gonna manifest wealth. I'm gonna manifest wealth. And then we would all be wealthy. So no, I don't believe in it. In that, I just don't believe in that word. I don't know, it's just, I don't, I guess it's also because I am a Christian and I do believe in God, and I believe in God's will, and I just feel like that's really just kind of a worldly way to say things, and it's just like, oh, your fate is in your own hand. No, it's not. I mean, we all have things within our control, but there's a lot of things that are not in our control. So I can't sit here and I feel like when people say, oh, I'm going to manifest this for my life, I'm manifesting, it's like they're just trying to play God and be God, and I'm just not. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to try to play God. I don't have that power. I don't have that ability. So I think that's another reason why I just hate the word manifest. I just don't like that word. What's another word I absolutely hate? Well, it's not really a word technically, it's like a phrase, but the phrase, this is like a phrase that's very famous from the boomer generation. They like to say this phrase a lot. So it's not an individual word, but it's just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Like that statement doesn't even make sense at all, because it is physically impossible to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It is physically impossible. You can't do it. And then they just say that, they'll just say that when you're talking about a tough situation or you're having trouble with something, and they just go to, oh, just quit whining, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It's just, it doesn't help. It does not help. It just makes the person feel worse. It makes the person more agitated. It doesn't help anything. You're not improving the person. Like, you're not helping anything when you say that. That has helped me 0% when people say that to me. Another one kind of similar to pull yourself up by the bootstraps is man up. I hate that. I hate that statement. I hate it. Like the saying man up. Oh, just be a man, or just man up. Like, what does that even mean? So you're just saying a man has to be a certain way, or be tough, or not let things bother him, or not experience his emotions? What are you implying here saying that? Man up. It's so stupid. It's just, I don't understand that. And it's never in a positive way. When somebody tells you to man up, it's never a positive thing when somebody tells you that. It's always, they're basically trying to say you're not masculine enough, or they're saying you're too effeminate, or you're too emotional. And it's just like, it's basically essentially just saying, like, get over it. Like imagine you had somebody who just lost somebody very close to them. Say you, or you yourself, say you lost somebody like your mother or your father or a close friend of yours, and then you're talking about it, because you're grieving. Grieving is a process, a natural process when you lose somebody important to you. And then you get that person that just says, oh, just man up, or just get over it. You got to keep moving. Life goes on. It's like, okay, yes, I understand life goes on, but you saying that is really like a kick to the groin, because it's just like, I am going through hell grieving this person. I'm expressing myself. I'm, talking about how it's a struggle, and you're being so dismissive and rude by saying that. When people say that, if people say that to me, I just be like, don't ever talk to me again. Just in all sincerity, don't ever talk to me again. I don't want to hear that. Are there any other words? I hate whenever you, I guess it's not a word, but whenever you say, question, the way life works, or the system, or you say anything like, you're just kind of questioning why is it this way? It shouldn't be this way. it should be different. It should be better. Whenever there's some people, when you question like the system and you question the way society is, they will take like offense to it, and they'll just be, what do you mean? That's just the way life is. You just got to deal with it. That's the way it is. Like, they just, even, I feel like these people are just coping. I feel like these people know it's all a bunch of crap, and the way the society and the system is horrible. They just don't want to admit that it's horrible. They just would rather live in a delusional little bubble that they want to protect the system. It's like, why? Why are you protecting the system? The system isn't doing anything for you. This system doesn't have your best interest. Why are you defending it? I don't understand that. I don't understand it. And they just will say, well, that's just the way it is. You just got to get over it. That's just the way it is. It's like, okay, but why is it this way? It shouldn't be this way. That's what I'm saying. It's okay to, like, when people tell me, well, that's the way it is, I don't really agree with that, how it is, and I don't really think it's how it should be. I can at least respect that, because they're saying, yes, that is the way it is, but it shouldn't be that way. And that's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to say it shouldn't be that way. And they just, well, that is the way it is, just get over it. They just blindly defend it, and I'm like, okay, you do you, I guess. I guess. This has turned into, like, not just words, I guess just words and phrases. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, just words and phrases. Another phrase that I feel like I should never, ever hear from a human, ever, is, how much money do you make? Like, if you do have which, I don't have a job, so I'm not making anything. But if you do have a job, and if somebody ever asks me how much money I make, I'm going to look at them. And this is what I'm going to say to them. That is none of your business. It's none of your concern how much money I make. I don't care about how much money you make. I don't go around asking about your finances. Stay out of mine. That's what I'll do. That's how I will respond when people ask me that. Or when other people, they just start going on about how much money they make, or I made this much, I made, like, there are people who make a lot of money who don't go around saying that. They don't go saying, well, I made this much money, I did this, look at me, blah, 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 blah. That's just obnoxious. It's just obnoxious. To me, that's tacky. You don't talk about finances and money. You don't talk about you can talk about it with people you trust, but you still don't really tell them the exact details. But I'll just say, well, I'm unemployed, I'm not doing the best financially, trying to be frugal. But I'm not saying anything more than that, because it's not really their business. Are you my bank? Are you my accountant doing my taxes for me? No. Then please stop asking me that question. And don't tell me about your finances either. I don't care. It's not my concern. It's not my business. Another thing in general is just politics. The whole topic and concept of politics just bothers me. I don't like to talk about politics. I don't like being asked what side I affiliate with, which, quite frankly, I don't really feel like I affiliate fully with either side, really. But I don't like talking about politics, and I usually will not talk about politics. And if a conversation with politics ever comes up, I'm just like, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really want to talk about politics. I'm sorry. I don't have any interest in talking about that. I just pulled forward because the person in front of me left, so I wanted to pull forward. But yeah, those are just things, some of the things I don't want to hear. It's just, they're either just not important at all, or they're just rude, or they're just people just being people and just doing what they do, just trying to judge you. And it's just, I don't know, let people live their lives. Not everyone's going to have the same look. Not everyone's going to have the same genetics. Not everyone's going to have the same amount of money. Not everyone's going to have the same friend situation. That's just life. We're all different, and that's okay. I don't know. I think I'm going to end the video here. Bye.